we basically are a Gen Z favorite cake shop. So our target audience is teenage kids and teenagers, and people who are ready to buy things, but they are not having the access because there is no available shops that serve these kind of things. So we want to be that. We want to fill that market gap. My name is Fatima Barodawala.
And I am Duraya Barodawala.
So we are
co-founders of Cakelicious.
And she's my mom, and I started the business with her in the year 2021. My mom is a very good chef, and her mom was also a very good chef. So they used to bake cakes for us for all the occasions. So we never used to buy any cakes from outside. Like I said, I never had any passion in cooking or baking anything. I was a very business-minded, or very, I wanted to do something of myself. So I did BCAs because during that time, engineers were very much in demand. So I thought that I'll make a good career out of it. So I joined Wipro and very quickly escalated in a very good project by Delhi EMC. And then eventually I had to leave the corporate environment because it was getting very stressful for me. So then after that I got married. The 2020, actually, I was pregnant with my daughter. I was 4 months pregnant when the lockdown was announced. So during that time, I was facing physical violence with my husband, from my husband. So because it was a red zone and we were completely in the lockdown, we could not even leave the house for groceries and everything. So I was facing a very tough time that time. So I took help from NGOs and the National Women's Cells for protection. So that I informed them about what is happening with me. So they sent in a rescue car, police car, to be able to take me out of that house. And the moment the first flight from Bangalore to Calcutta came in, I took up that flight. It was supposed to be a rescue flight for all the workers and people who could not afford to live in Bangalore in this crisis. So they gave me a seat in that flight, and that is how I could come. I was traveling when I was 5 months pregnant. I was in depression. I was in a very confused state. I did not know what to do because I was already pregnant that time, and the marriage had broken already. So there was no future that my daughter is ever being able to go back to a proper family, a normal family. So I was bringing a child into the world knowing that this is going to be a broken family. But then my mom was there to support me.
Yeah, when she came back to Calcutta, like, she was in a very terrible state. She was like, her physical condition also, like the way she looked, she did not look after herself first of all. She would not comb her hair, she would like just throw herself like that. I had to first bring her physical appearance properly, and then like slowly I had to push her into, it's okay. Marriages do break and it's okay. Like I had to bring her back into that original where she left my house. I had to bring her back there.
The knowledge of not enduring any sort of violence is because of the freedom and because of the world knowledge that my parents have provided me. So Cakelicious was a name that we came out as a family. So my mom and my dad used to always, and I used to bake the cake. They used to say, "Arey, bada delicious cake banaya, bada delicious cake banaya." So that is how the name Cakelicious came in. My turning point in my business was when I got an order for a Zoom party that was happening of a 1-year-old boy, and the mother of the boy wanted to be able to deliver 50 cakes around Calcutta, so that everybody in the Zoom party would be able to cut the cake at the same time. So it was impossible to deliver 50 cakes in one go. So that is when we came up with the concept of doing cake tubs, because they were very small and portable and easily, transportable. So that is when we started cake tubs, and instantly it became a hit. So my cake business started growing leaps and bounds. My cloud kitchen, I saved enough to be able to make a store out of it, and from the store I generated so much income to be able to open a store in the mall. My home bakery journey started in 2021 in the early January, February. By March, we already had this place, the store and the kitchen, and one more cloud kitchen we had in Taltala. And after that, in 2021, by the end of 2021, we had already decided that we wanted to take the next big step, and we registered for Shark Tank. The Shark Tank experience is a one-of-a-kind experience. I think when we first went in for the interview, we did not expect to be selected, to be very honest.
जब हमने केक्स बनाना शुरू किया, तब हमने रियलाइज किया कि केक्स जितने भी डिलीशियस क्यों ना हो, वो डेलिकेट होते हैं, और डिलीवरी के टाइम पर अगर वो स्मज हो जाए तो खाने वाले का मूड खराब हो जाता है। इसीलिए हमने बनाए केक टब्स, जो है केक्स इनसाइड अ बॉक्स।
हमारे केक 3 डिफरेंट साइजेस और 30 डिफरेंट फ्लेवर्स में अवेलेबल है, जैसे कि मैंगो मंडेज,
तिरामिसू ट्यूसडेज,
वॉलनट वेडनेसडेज। शक्स, हमने शुरुआत की थी हमारे घर के किचन से, और आज हमारे पास 2 क्लाउड किचन्स और एक रिटेल स्टोर है। After Shark Tank, the response has been immense. I think people are started taking selfies with me as though I'm a celebrity, which I still am not. I'm still a very normal businessman. So that has happened, and
business also scaled, like from what it used to be, and from now, like we've got tremendous orders from people whom we don't even know. Before it was like only people whom we know, and now it is from people who we don't even know. Like we've got many customers that way.
बहुत ही इंस्पायर्ड हूँ आपकी जर्नी से, जिस तरह से आपने चालू किया। मैं ऑफर देना चाहूँगा।
वाओ, ऑफर।
बहुत ही अच्छा लगा मेरे को। एक तो आप दोनों की जोड़ी बहुत प्यारी है, आपका प्रोडक्ट बहुत अच्छा है। इसको एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की ज़रूरत है जो अपन बना सकते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत ही अर्ली स्टेज है, उसमें काफ़ी मेहनत भी करनी पड़ेगी हमारे को। मेरा ऑफर है 15 लाख इक्विटी के लिए 15%, यानी कि 1 करोड़ रुपए की कंपनी की वैल्यू लगे, और बाकी 10 लाख मैं देना चाहूँगा डेट के अंदर, इंटरेस्ट फ्री।
ओके,
वाओ,
बहुत
अच्छा ऑफर है।
The first few weeks were terrible. Like we would not even sleep in the night. The bells would keep ringing. Like it was tremendous.
So Amit Jain comes with a background of scaling businesses. So he knows the online business too well, because cardeco.com is completely online based. So he has dispensed his entire team for us. It's like having his entire office, at our disposal whenever we need it. So that amount of expertise, help that we are getting from Amit Jain is something that I couldn't have gotten from any other investor.
My mother used to bake, and she would bake cakes that did not have any preservatives or that kind of things. It was very pure, and we would mix it with hand those days, and it would last for many days. So that kind of recipe I still have, and we follow that in our cakes.
So my cake tubs are #1 hit. Basic flavors in the cake tub that are currently hit is the sugar-free dark chocolate cake tub and the lotus biscoff cake tub. And apart from that, our macaroons are also gluten-free and are very well received in Calcutta. And
Brownies.
Brownies, yeah.
They are gluten-free.
Brownies are gluten free, and brownies also one of a very old recipe. I think my mom has introduced me to. Not all items, not all 120 SKUs are on regular basis. We have around 60 SKUs that are on Swiggy, Zomato at the moment and our website. Others are pre-ordered, and some
are seasonal. Like,
some are seasonal.
Like strawberry and mango, and they are seasonal.
We also targeting a lot of health conscious customers, because the market of the health conscious customer is also very large in India basically. So we are trying to come up with gluten free, sugar free, a lot of keto friendly, and also all these sort of diet friendly options for people to buy from, and which are also tasty that way. Swiggy, Zomato, food aggregators. And currently we are also doing Zepto and Big Basket for our non-perishable items, which can also be traveled along across cities as well. There are people who are ready to spend in India. There is a lot of pocket potential which India has currently, but there is not enough shops, or there is not enough businesses in bakery line that allow them to get access to that. So either you have the price point of 30-35, or you have the price point of 200-300, which is the 5-star. So the middle class segment is absolutely empty, and we are targeting that place right now. So I'm very inspired by the fact that cake businesses like cake shops that are all over the place, and because our items are something that macaroons and tiramisus and dessert items that are not easily found in tier 2, tier 3 cities. We want to target those cities and be accessible in all over India. So my current kitchen employs 5 people, and office staff is around 4 people, so 9 people in all. And then we are looking to employ more people once the bigger kitchen is ready. So what we are doing is we are keeping the central kitchen to ourselves so that we can maintain the quality, and the food, the items that go out of the kitchen is our control, so that no customer has ever have to taste anything which is stale or preserved with a lot of artificial preservatives. I don't think people, or children specifically, who are the maximum eaters, who are the maximum consumers of the pastries and stuff like that, have to eat a lot of chemicals in the name of cakes. Once it reaches the franchisee, we take back all the items within 1 day. Whatever is not sold, we take it back. So that way we are maintaining freshness. Right now, what my daughter is growing up, she's growing up with my mom and my dad and myself. And I think this family that we are bringing her up in, and the atmosphere that we are bringing up in, is, I think, more complete than any other family that she would have been brought up in. So I think, I don't think I've brought her into the world in a broken family. I think I've brought her into the world with a very beautiful family.
She's a great marketing kind of a person, like, and then it was an experience I would have never got in my life. I never thought of, I'm very proud of her.